They say by now that I'll be finished, hard to tell. I can tell. My little 15 minutes lasting long as hell.
The podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the
body punching? I was hitting him with body punching. I heard him actually, he was crying in there.
You were saying your big was crying when you hit him?
Yes.
When did that happen?
And perhaps the fourth round on.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time.
Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and he was taking those punches.
Fiance Productions.
Making women dresses like, oh.
Let's go, Jam.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another quick report, breaking news report on Gervonta Davis here with the boys at TBV, hashtag TBV podcast, wherever hashtags are used. We are back with another one. Remember that the call-in number is 1-425-569-5241, but today the lines are down. We're employing everyone to call in to Skype by adding Nestor Gibbs on Skype. So if you want to participate in this show, definitely send me an invite. If we're friends already, just call straight in. What we're talking about today is a little video that's gone viral. Gervonta's put it on his social media accounts, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Last I checked, he already had 500,000. You do a quick Google search of Gervonta and Allen Iverson, and it's all over the web. Allen Iverson has given his opinions over the young Gervonta Tank Davis, who is signed to TMT Promotions, Floyd Mayweather's own promotion company. And I'm going to let you hear the audio yourself once we get through all our introductions with our panelists. But I feel that there's a comparison, that he is comparing not only Gervonta to Michael Jordan, but also to LeBron James. I know that that might be a topic for discussion with my panelists. They might not all feel the same way, but we shall see. Audio to come. Let's get on out to these co-hosts. Back for a double dosage. It's none other than.
What's up, man? Yeah, I just want to say I saw fight too.
Stay focused. Stay working my dad. Like boxing voice. Listen, if he comes to fight, then I'm going to do for him.
I saw the fight too.
I think you're accurate.
Yeah, welcome back. I'm doing real good, right? Second show in a row. Yeah. Allen Iverson, we know him. I know him, right? I don't watch basketball, but I know Allen Iverson. And I know people who don't watch boxing don't know Gervonta Davis. But, let's go.
Garden State.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynch is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody like me. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from their cloth. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. Get up!
Yeah, we back like John Wick. And with like a little interesting topic, I guess. My man Gervonta, he was.
That's how you really feel, because I hear it in your voice.
Let me delve into it. my man Allen Iverson had a little talk. I guess it was on social media where I saw the video at least, and he got compared to the greats. I mean, Allen Iverson had a lot of good things to say.
It's your intro, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he had a lot of good things to say. So. Let's just move on and introduce the rest of the panel so we can hop in here and give our opinions on what my man Allen Iverson had to say.
Passing the ball to Mike.
Yo, what's good, TBV family? Back for another episode. Allen Iverson has some high praise for Gervonta, but we're gonna break it down and see was it really worth it.
Mike runs down the court, passes through, crossover pass to Aaron.
What's up, people? It's your boy Young Can 2 here in San Antonio, man. Interesting topic, considering AI is a legend in the sport of basketball. Now he's backing a guy like Gervonta. I mean, that's a good thing to see, in the sport. So let's talk about it.
And I knew Cantu is a multiple sports guy, so I think he got a good take on why this is big breaking news that Allen Iverson praises Gervonta Davis in his face too. But me, I'm going to quote one of Allen Iverson said real short. I was like, wow. He was like, to me, in my life, you can love LeBron. I love LeBron, but I love Mike. He's the best. You the best to me. So that's his opinion. Nobody can just run around and be like, man, he ain't Michael Jordan. The dude clearly said to me.
Enrique, let's play the audio and then
let's play that.
We'll get into it.
Let's play.
I like the way that Enrique went with that.
Because I'm a professional, you know.
But I wanna just put this out there for our listeners. I know a lot of you may be like, yo, what the hell is this topic? How does this correlate with us? And a lot of times we sit here with multiple different panelists and we discuss how our fighters need to align and associate themselves with bigger known celebrities. Allen Iverson has almost 5 million followers on Instagram. He is still very popular even after being retired, and I don't know about boxing. When you're comparing someone to Michael Jordan has a song that I don't know if it's, I mean, for me, it's going to be remembered forever, and I want to be like Mike. I don't want to be like LeBron or Kobe. I want to be like Mike. Those guys don't even have a song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jordan started shoes. You start comparing. Look, I mean, Mike, you're younger than me. Maybe they do have a song that didn't correlate to me. It hasn't resonated with me. But when you're telling me a young 19, 20-year-old kid from Baltimore is being called another legend's Michael Jordan, I don't know. Maybe it's worth a mention.
Well, first, who's Gervonta Davis, right? Break that down. You know, for you out there who don't know him. He's 20-0. He got 19 KOs. Allen Iverson, the way why it correlates to us is because Allen Iverson is a boxing fan as well. So he's saying to me, and that's the part that I would want everybody to understand, he's giving his opinion. And if you read the caption that Gervonta put on his IG, because I follow him on IG, he was like, it's cool to hear you're great from someone, but when it comes from Allen Iverson, it means a lot. I'm a work in progress, though. So he knows he ain't the greatest.
He still put that gorilla face, though.
Yeah, because that's an inspiration.
Modest, though. You gotta be
modest. I mean, Michael Jordan.
Only dudes like me. Call me Mr. Chimney. I want smoke. I'm not modest. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm the fucking best. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
You know so he being modest. He like, it's good to be called the best, but I'm a work in progress. Nah, he's saying, and also that work in progress end line. I mean, I'm just going to throw it out there. That could be that Lomachenko. Because if you start saying, yeah, Allen Iverson called me the best because I'm the GOAT, they like, you ain't even fight Lomachenko yet.
He's still young, though. He's still 20-0. So he can't go out there and be like, he shouldn't fight Lomachenko actually next or 2 fights down the line. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's humble.
Yo, but you know what I think, Kaz, is Allen Iverson is praising Gervonta because of his mentality. He's got that assassin's mentality. True. That mentality, when you get the ball, ain't nobody stopping me to the rim. I'm about to score this. That's what Gervonta has, and that's why I think Allen Iverson is praising him.
Awesome point. And that is exactly why he's praising him. And he's a fan, and he sees that as why we like Gervonta, or me at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like Gervonta. So
can we slow down a little bit? Because we all know that, like, as far as accomplishments go, Gervonta is a 2-time world champion, but he doesn't have like a lengthy resume. Iverson knows this because he has a resume, and LeBron has a resume, and Jordan has a resume. Can we just slow down because we don't know how far Gervonta might go, or he might not go?
But at this moment,
look at contradictical Michael. Yesterday he
talked on it. Speak on it.
Yeah, because yesterday you talking about resume, not today. Resume, I mean, I don't get it. First, yesterday you said eye test, right?
I never said I didn't say resume. I said accolades over a period of time. Yeah, eye test. I mean, Gervonta looks like the good.
Allen Iverson is using eye test. He's not using accolades and resume the way you want him to. He's using what you used yesterday's show, fam.
But when you put eye test associated with names like LeBron and Michael Jordan, that's too much of an eye test, bro.
Yo, let me ask you a question, Mike.
I think that the reason he's doing that is because LeBron and Michael Jordan were special, and he sees something special.
Right.
I mean, Gervonta has how many fights you said, Enrique?
20 fights, 19 knockouts, Vada enrolled, all that.
And he's already got very sexy highlight reels.
With a WBA strap.
This is not the first comparison to a big celebrity. Like, let's not forget they've compared him to Mike Tyson before.
Right. And Mike Tyson is boxing culture, though. You know what I'm saying? And Mike Tyson's name still rings bells to this day. He's like the next thing after the GOAT, which is Muhammad Ali. Freaking Michael Jordan is then followed. I would say, me personally, I would say somebody like LeBron James, like whose name keeps coming up. Kobe Bryant. I don't watch basketball, so I would even say Allen Iverson was like, you know, another name on that list of top 5 basketball players.
I mean, when you talk about Michael Jordan, I mean, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, you're talking about the two greatest basketball players of all time.
And what happened to Kobe then?
I mean, I think, in my opinion, Kobe is
so
number
many,
2.
man. It's so many.
I'm saying, in my opinion, Kobe's number 2, but for the majority of the NBA world, they think LeBron is number 2. But with that being said, if we're saying that about Gervonta, that means we think he's going to be better than.
Oh, Mike, you got to pump your brakes. We ain't saying shit.
That's what I was about to say. Allen Iverson said
Allen Iverson is saying.
He touched his chest and said, in my life.
Oh, let me play the audio.
I got a little emotional. I feel like y'all was backing him up too.
Mike getting carried away. Let me play the audio so the world and the public knows that it's not us. This is Allen Iverson.
You're really the best. You really the best. And I love the fuck out of you. I love how you.
I'm gonna take that back because he
really the best.
He starts off with like, "You really the best."
Well, to him,
best. You really the best. And I love the fuck out of you. I love how you carry yourself. I love where you come from. I love your background and how you get down and how you care about Baltimore and all that, bro. Best, bro. To me, in my life, you know what I mean? Like, niggas love LeBron. I love LeBron, but I love Mike. You're the best. You're the best to me. Straight like that, man.
My little bro could be the best ever.
So bad.
See, so to me, he's like, yo, niggas like Lomachenko, and they think he the best. And I think he good, but I like Gervonta. He the best to me. That's how it translates for me.
Right. I translate the same way. Yo, I love LeBron, but Mike the best. So he just said you the best. But I'm sure he loves Lomachenko too. You know what I'm saying?
I just get caught up when people bring Michael Jordan name into a situation because that's just somebody that's like hard to be compared to.
I mean, Aaron, you're the sports guy, right? Like, do you?
Don't shit on me, bro. I know sports too, baby. I know sports too, baby. I got milk, baby.
No, what I was trying to do is have him, kind of see if he feels or understands where you're coming from because he's from that realm, that world.
No, definitely, man. I get what Mike is saying. It's kind of hard to compare a Gervonta who's still on the rise to a Michael Jordan, one of the greatest players in sports, really, of all time. But I think it's more so like he kind of correlates with his background, and to him, like for me in boxing, Deontay Wilder is the best, right? Because what he stands for as an American. That's how I correlate to him. So we all know, and probably even Allen Iverson knows that Gervonta is still on the rise. He's still got to get to that next level. But right now, Gervonta is his dude, and that's why that's kind of what I'm taking from it.
Now, what does anybody else want to give their interpretation of it? I mean, Doomy, you didn't even like this topic, so tell us how you really feel. What did you hear? And let's get the elephant out of the room. These guys are not afraid. These guys are afraid, and I am not afraid.
Any of you radio personalities
smoke? I have no idea what you're talking about.
What smoke?
He's talking about he could be compared to like Freddie Pacheco and Larry Merchant.
No, I'm talking about, first of all, y'all walked over my sound bites. Secondly, I'm saying y'all afraid to talk about the elephant in the room.
I was about to talk about what I talk about.
We take this motherfucker when he sounds obviously drunk.
There we go. You have spoken for me.
Well, they say the drunk mind speaks the truth. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we could take it all sorts of ways, right?
You can take
a drunk mind speaks their truth.
That makes it there. See,
a sober mind might apologize for being too real with you.
My man popped out with Socrates status. What what I'm saying is that you got to look at where it took place. Looked like they was in the parking lot somewhere. It looked like everybody kind of knew each other where they was at, chilling or whatever, whatnot. And he just, he know Gervonta. He complimented the young athlete, and he had positive things to say. His speech was a little slurred, but my man, stay rocking. You know what I'm saying? Live your life, bro. You made your money. You doing what you want to do. I don't think that it counts for much him being a little rocking for him to be totally wrong in his opinions and his points of view. He was still, giving his opinion. So whatever. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But
I feel like boxing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Doomy.
No. I was pretty much done right there.
I feel like boxing is a unique sport in the sense that you see how all these other cats from different sports with bigger cachets, they gravitate to these individuals that get in the ring. Why? Because boxing is it cultivates people, man, because the fighters represent a lot of what people feel and what they believe in. And that's a big thing in this whole situation with him backing Gervonta.
What are these final thoughts? Like free throw from the score?
Nah, it's a 3-point line for you.
3-point line?
Yeah, you got to bang him from the outside right now.
Shit, well, I don't watch basketball, but I do know Michael Jordan, and he is what Muhammad Ali is to boxing, right? A GOAT. And every true athlete wants to be impactful in their sports culture. Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Allen Iverson, Dennis Rodman, to name a few. They all great players to me in basketball. But I know in boxing, Gervonta Davis is damn good, right? I follow him. All eyes are on him. And yet he ain't there yet. Allen Iverson probably was also being, a motivation to him. Like that should motivate you to go to the gym and even work harder, because now I was like, yo, Allen Iverson said that shit. So at the end of the day, the sunset.
There's another little elephant in the room.
Call me Mr. Chimney. I want smoke.
What is that?
He was looking pretty fat in that video.
And
I don't mean overweight, but the stomach definitely was
bloated. But that, where that comes from.
He probably just had some food, man.
Again, man. That shit.
My man is stretched out.
Hold on, one at a time, and we got to be critical, because when we seen Adrian Broner in the locker room on Showtime with his little vest on and no shirt and all the jewelry, and his stomach was protruding, we went ape shit. So I just like to be fair, even though they call me biased.
Nah, that's cool. So I would say, he could lose that in 5 days. Easy. He's an athlete. They go in hard. They burn lots of calories in between time when there ain't no fight on the line. You know what they do? They indulge.
True. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. It helps the visibility of the show. Plus, it lets the hosts around here know that you are enjoying these topics and these frequent, spontaneous shows. Remember, we're taking calls on Skype, so add Nestor Gibbs on Skype. That's NESTORGIBBS. You can download that app absolutely free on Android and on iPhone on both their app markets, and just log in, add a friend request, Nestor Gibbs, and you're in the money. Any final thoughts on this topic before we go out to our callers and then hit the road, Jax?
I just think Gervonta is a good talent. He passes the eye test, and I'm just excited to see where his career goes down the line. Hopefully, we can get that Lomachenko and him fight in the future.
I think Allen Iverson is backing Gervonta Davis in the situation because of what he represents. He's calling him the best based on what he represents: the power, the assassin's mentality, and his background, where he's from. So he might not be a finished product at this point, but that's what I believe.
Shout out to Chris Camillo, one of our patrons, one of our longtime listeners. He says Iverson also from the DMV area. So yeah, there is a bias there, but not mad at all. Not sure why it needs to be discussed, but good looks for another show. Well, there you go. That is your reason why we wanted to give you another show. We wanted that compliment from you that you get the extra shows. I guess before we actually go to the calls, I do want to pose one question to tie it all back in. What does he have to do to live up to this praise?
Man, he has to fight Lomachenko ultimately and then move up, I guess, another division, and take over there. Kind of like Crawford.
But what do we think his ceiling is though? Like 140? Is that too much for him?
He's a short guy, man. I don't know how far up he can go. I really don't. But then again, he's a young man. He's still growing. Still.
I don't think he height capped. I think his height is capped off right now.
I don't know. You might be right. But then again, you just don't know. But in the end, seeing him in 147 pounds and all those other division, he'd have to be one stocky as 147 pounder. You know what I mean?
I mean, but is he Sean Porter short? We'll know. Someone check.
Nah, bro. I remember we was there when him and Tevin had a little beef. Remember in that
got to see him next to a welter.
I shook his hand, bro. I was right over the kid.
When I saw him fight Pedraza, he was seated.
Yeah, he's short.
He took care of the taller Pedraza. But listen, let's go out to the sponsors and get to these phone calls.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Terp King, Danny Bud with the motherfucking Crockett confidential shit. Corray. Let's go to William Crespo on Skype. William, I mean, that sounds so familiar. I hate that I gave out your whole fucking government there, but I'm pretty sure this is Keem from Florida now. Right? No? Hello? On Skype? Keem?
Hello?
Joaquin?
Hello?
Yes.
What's going on? Yeah, you got it right, man. It's Keem from Florida. What's going on, yo?
What up, brother?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. Listen, I think he was right, though. Allen Iverson sounded a little drunk, which he's known to be, he's known to get faded from time to time. But I think really what it is, he's a boxing fan and he sees a lot of Gervonta in him, himself in Gervonta. Because if y'all remember, Allen Iverson was always super skilled, great basketball player, never won a championship or anything, but he was always really skilled, really great player. But he was always off the court getting into things, and even on the court arguing with his coach, arguing with other players. You know what I'm saying? That was part of Allen Iverson. That's very similar to Gervonta, who's had issues with Floyd, who's missed weight on the scales and lost his belt. Even though he's such a young, talented, just monster, he has a lot of off out of the ring things going on. Very similar to Allen Iverson, and they're both from the same area. So I think that's really what AI was just, kind of in his feelings a little tipsy. And you see somebody from around the way, a young cat, and you just want to give them the best advice. And you know what I'm saying? So I think that's what it was, because he took it way too far, talking about, he's the best. He's Michael Jordan and this and this and that. I think he was wilding with that. I think he could be, though. I think if Gervonta were to get his shit all the way together, and start, just keep doing what he's doing, but he's got to fight Lomachenko. He's got to fight the best of the best, at the time. Now, don't wait till they're out of their prime or anything like that. And from my understanding, I think he's only like 5'5", 5'6", right? I think he's really short. So I mean, I don't know if he could make it all the way up to 147 at that height. I think he's kind of limited in how many weights he could climb and how great he can be. But I think he can be an all-time great. He can be an all-time great, the best ever. I don't know about all that, but I think he can definitely be an all-time great, man. He's gotta get himself together a little bit more outside of the ring and let that transfer in the ring. But yeah,
go top five of this era in his division.
Definitely of this era. I would agree with that totally. Of this era, I mean, in this era, he could be considered probably the best because he's so young. He's still got. I mean, what is Gervonta? 23.
Yo, they need to get this Gervonta that Gamboa fight.
That would be a great fight.
That Gamboa
fight.
Was
a short guy too, but Gamboa, he gave it to Bud Crawford there for a little bit, so he just too small.
Or you go to Florida, you and Al Heyman, y'all get in the H2, y'all fill up the tank, and y'all start looking for Rigondeaux. That's the only way. You got to be the man to give Rigondeaux that loss, but you got to catch him now. Catch him now. And listen, Rigo's I was just out there. Though. But Rigo fought in that division. He fought
Loma.
But how small did he look compared to Loma, though? And Loma
yo, that's Rigo's problem. He either want this money or he don't.
Nah, but that's a great ass idea. Fill up that tank. Go 5.
Tank.
Yo, you find that dude, because I heard he bought a bunch of. I was just in Florida. I just got back yesterday. I heard he bought a bunch of houses. He's been renting. and remodeling. And you know what? And it sounds just about right because I found Islandri Laura's wife's YouTube channel. Shout out to his wife. And she's been vlogging, and it includes a lot of Islandri Laura, and it shows his new house that he bought. And I was just so proud to watch that. I know we're going way off topic, and it's always my fault, but I was just so proud to watch that video, watching him buy a old house and completely gut it and remodel it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going out there and blowing the dough. And it reminds me of the story that Thurman told us when we was in Florida too. Remember that he bought a $600,000 house, but he gutted it, you know what I mean, and remodel it, and now it's worth a whole bunch more. It's just I like to see these
Garcia
guys.
as well told us something like that. He said he flipped the house, made 600, walked away.
Smart
profit.
Rosado keeps, posting when he flips house, so it's a business. Peter Quillen also, I'm flipping these homes, you know what I'm saying? Bought property.
I want to say, we do so many shows when these guys make mistakes. Because I see Mike bored over there like these niggas all praising. I'm just saying, I'd rather talk about them buying and selling houses than them like, yo, look, he went down the Mike Tyson route and he got to sell his house. 50 just bought his house. You know what I mean? Because 50 bought Tyson house in Connecticut. Like, you don't want to hear that from none of these young guys. At least I don't. I was taught to wish well on others so that shit could come back to you.
Oh yeah, I'm not bored or anything like that. I was just, listening.
But bomb emoji going.
I'm just listening. Look here. But at the same time, I can respect these fighters handling their business outside the ring and making sure that their families are set up down the line. But a real quick fun fact about Allen Iverson: he was widely considered pound for pound the toughest guy in the NBA when he played because he was 6 foot and weighed like $160, $170. Other people.
Yeah, well, there you go. And he's one of the greatest.
Really quick, a shout out to, I want to say it's Faucet 10. And it sounds like false, even though it's spelled different. But yeah, shout out to you. Possibly a future Raw sponsor. Who knows? He's tuning in. So final thoughts, gentlemen.
Final thoughts, man. Allen Iverson is still impactful in his culture of basketball. If you were to become an Allen Iverson player, great ass achievement. So,
you mean if you were to be able to come as good as a player as Allen Iverson?
Yeah, it would be like a super achievement. So Gervonta Davis, he knows he's a work in progress. Yeah, let's see. I like him fighting Gambo. I like him fighting Rigondeaux, and then I love to see him fight our man Lomachenko.
I mean, the fight that the hardcores will be like, yo, it's a good step in the right direction is Miguel Berchelt. Like you unify with Berchelt because Lomachenko is rehabilitating, and you satisfy the hardcore fans. If you fight Yurokis Gamboa, you will get guys like me saying you're going for an old veteran with a name.
But he'll spring back, just like we said earlier.
Popularity, yes. In terms of popularity, yes. With the casuals, if you go for Rigo, I will say you're chasing a smaller guy. But again, he is the more accomplished guy. So if you beat him, you're only the second guy to do it. So those are my final thoughts. Hopefully, they go those routes. I know that Mayweather Promotions and Leonard Ellaby are always so confidential with Gervonta's next opponent, and it takes so long. And I think that's part of the reason why it's not being promoted properly. You need a name 8 weeks in advance to kind of
salivate.
Yes, on.
So what? He has opponent already, but unknown.
That's what I'm saying. There's nothing.
Well, we should hear something soon.
Did they sidebar? Did they announce Tyson Fury's opponent yet? I thought Rob said,
but they did make an announcement that they're going to be announcing it.
Okay.
They made an announcement about the announcement.
Eddie Hearns is talking Crawford's name now against Khan.
Yeah, he said that's a big fight down the line.
Yeah,
we talked about that.
Won't do that.
Next fight,
he won't do that. He ain't make no money with Khan yet. Can't put Khan in there with Crawford to lose. Why?
Well, Khan will probably beat Phil LaGreco.
Khan needs at least one decent fight, and this is a totally different show. Y'all bugging. But Khan needs one decent fight that like is good, like a Sean Porter type name, so that his next fight can be pay-per-view with Crawford.
Just something for them to salivate on.
Yeah, man.
Man, I want to see Gervonta and Tevin. That's the one I'm salivating for.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Tevin Farmer?
Man, stop talking shit.
Why you? Hey, man, what's up with that, bro?
Talking shit.
He needs some
I
help.
said, yo, we need another show.
Man, he bounced back.
Oh,
He bounced back, bro.
The guy that lost on HBO?
Yeah, okay. Did he lose or was he robbed?
Yeah,
No, but the casual fans know he got robbed, or did they?
Yeah, they do, because Jim Lampley, Roy Jones, and Max Kellerman made it damn clear who they thought won.
They not judges though.
And
but they provide the color commentary.
That official black and white says Ellie oxen free. L on both sides, but nah. Yo, shout out to Tevin Farmer. He know he won that fight. That's why he's getting a title shot now, right? He's got a vacant title shot now because the dude also tested positive. So like Tevin, you know, he came up the hard way. He already got 4 losses. This is all part of his story. You know what I'm saying?
She's looking strong right now in the gym too, bro.
How do you test positive and get your ass whooped?
Bro, I just don't see him beating Gervonta, like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, bro. That's gonna be a gritty fight, man.
Hard, man.
Both of them are gonna come 100, man.
Yo, Farmer wasn't elusive enough. He was still getting hit. He prides himself on defense, but he was still getting hit by a mediocre dude. Now you gonna get in there with Baby Tyson and get hit? Ooh, I got loyalty and loyalty.
He said Baby Tyson.
Yo, come on, we gotta let's go.
All right, well, I'm Alex Linez, and you can catch me on IG Alex_Doomsday_Linez, LAINEZ, Facebook Alexander Linez, and on Twitter Alex Linez TBV. Check us out on Patreon. Go check out that exclusive footage. You want to see us boxing, punching each other in the face? Check out the Border War series. Really, really nice edit. Shout out to Mickey.
Yo,
I'm sorry, Kay.
Now you go ahead.
I am Michael Gross. You can follow me on IG at Gross1911. And before you guys leave out, hit that thumbs up.
Yo, I'm Enrique Church. You can follow me on Instagram at Fight Talk is my name. TBV_casual fan is my Twitter, as well as my YouTube channel. Patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. Patreon.com/BoxingFanApparel. I'm shipping shirts today. BoxingFanApparel.com. You can see what I got available right now.
Peace. Yo, it's your boy Young Can 2. Catch me at Airshow15 on Instagram and Twitter, and follow my YouTube channel at Airshow Sports.
And I'm your host, Nesta Giz. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. Arrivederci.